Adhyaya. So, why is this chapter? That is a question mark, right? It is a ninth chapter. So, uh, starting from the first chapter, okay. So, why is this particular chapter is been chosen? So, there is a special reason for it. So, you know the Golgappa wala, okay. So, you used to eat Golgappa. So, how how does he do? So first he will give you Golgappa. First you will eat it. Okay, whatever six puris or seven puris he will give, and at the end he will charge. Okay, it is not like your McD or Subway. Okay, where they are charging it first, and then to the counter you go, and then you have the things. It is not like that. So Golgappa is our Indian dish, right? So the Samhita style of Samhita is also like that. Vagbhatacharya in Ashtanga Hridaya, he does the same. First, he gives you the things through his initial chapters like Ayush Kamya or the Dinacharya, Rutucharya. Okay, so he just tells, just you close your eyes and start following this. That's it. So Dinacharya, okay, you wake up at this particular time, you brush it, and then have a bath and all, abhyanga and all, whatever. Okay, so it is like you just follow. Then about Vegadharana he talks. Okay, then he talks about water, mm, sugarcane juice, milk, etc., etc. Then oils. Then in the next chapter he talks about food items. Okay, and after that about matra, in how much quantity you should eat. Before that, under Raksha he talks how to preserve the food, how to check the toxicity of the food. And ninth chapter is regarding Dravyadi Vijnani Adhyaya. Then he starts what is actual a molecule, which was present in all the things, since the first chapter was about Ayush Kama. So everyone needs Ayu. Okay, but no one wants a diseased Ayu. Everyone wants a healthy Ayu to live. So it starts uh, enrooting the things. Okay, so he goes till the root of the dravya. Okay, and now he starts like narrating as a doctor for a doctor. Okay, till now whatever chapters were there, it is like even good for lay person. Okay, so a layman also can understand what is dinacharya. He can understand what is rutucharya. He may not understand why it is. Okay, why it is he cannot understand, because he has not read Dravyadi Vijnaniya. Okay, so until unless we start with Dravyadi Vijnaniya, we may not understand as a doctor what is the importance of Vegadharana, what is the importance of Annaraksha, what is the importance of Dinacharya. We may not understand if we are not understanding Dravyadi Vijnani, because the whatever padarthas are there, whatever these dravyas are there, those are our basic entities. Okay, those are the foundations, and on that we are building the n number of stores. Okay, so n number of floors we are building on this particular floor itself, or on this particular foundation itself. So Dravyadi Vijnaniya is a foundation for us. Okay, so if we are perfect in this, if we are excelling in this, then really we can practice Ayurveda very easily. Because everywhere, Khadiro Kushtagnanam, you may not get Khadira everywhere. Okay, so what is the Rasaguna Virya Vipaka of Khadira? You have to understand. What is the Samprapti of Kushta? You have to understand. And how Samprapti Vigatanam Eva Chikitsa, right? So how to do Samprapti Vigatana by applying that particular Rasaguna Virya Vipaka there, and to break the chain of Samprapti. That you have to understand. Then you may not need Khadira every time to combat with Kushta, okay, or to treat Kushta. You may not need it because you are excelled in Dravyadi Vijnaniyam, okay, because you excelled in Rasa Guna, Vir, Vipaka, Prabhava, etc. and Dravya. So you know Yatrashritaha Karma Gunaha Samamai Yat Tat Dravyam. That is the simplest definition. Okay, so karma and guna, where those are in samamaya sambandha, in which entity those are in samamaya sambandha, that entity is considered as dravya according to Ayurveda. So we mostly give importance to sakarana karya. Okay, satkaryavada we give more importance. Okay, so the Charaka's philosophy, which is again taken by Vagbhata also, it is towards Satkaryavada itself. Okay, it is not in the Asatkaryavada. There is a Karana for all Karya is been told by our Ayurvedic philosophers. Okay, so what is that Karana? So that Karana is Dravya. Okay, so again, in that we also Dravyadi Vijnaniya, the knowledge of Dravyadi Vijnani holds very important. So with this, let me start this particular chapter. But my idea was, see if it is possible to you or not. Today, you just think it over it and please pass a message to Dr. Vishwa. He may convey to me in the right manner. What I was thinking is, in the first chapter, there is a quotation, right? Raga Adirogan Sadatan Shaktan. So, with that prayer, let us start this particular session. And with that prayer itself, let us end the session. Okay, that is my idea. And let us take one or two quotations per day. Okay, depending on their capacity of narration. Okay, so as I told, this chapter is like in a seed form. Okay, it is up to me to sow it and take a yield. Okay, so if you are giving me one quotation, that is Dravyameva Rasadinam Shreshtham Tehi Tadashrayaha, I can talk days together over it, because this is uh, a gist of Ayurveda, I can say. Okay, Dravyam eva rasadhinam shreshtham. Okay, only a single pada itself is a like it gives idea to write 100 pages of book. Okay, such a important pada it is. Okay, so but let us give a concise uh, form to it, and clinically how it is important, let us see that first. Okay, so then going more towards Vyakarana. So Vyakarana will be applied wherever it is needed. Okay, but every time I may not tell you Dravyam, Eva, there is a Sandhi, Rasadinam. Okay, that may not be done here, because if we are doing that, we may not complete the chapters in time. Okay, so this is my idea, that let us start with the prayer, let us end with the prayer, and in between we will take shlokas. Okay, to say 5 or 10 slokas, and let us chant first for maybe 1 minute. Okay, I have seen it. If we are chanting with a particular raga, then you may take hardly 1.5 minute. Okay, for 7 to 10 quotations. Okay, so let us chant it. Need not do your mic unmute. Okay, keep it mute itself, but whenever I start, you just follow me. That's it. So that your chakras will uh, get erased. Okay, because it is a morning time. Okay, so most of them are maybe in the mood of sleep, and the weather is also like that. The foggy days have started. Okay, so it is starting of winter. So to wake up you, this particular style of Samhita reading is really helpful. Okay, so keeping that into mind, let us start this particular chapter. So, Dr. Vishwa, is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Continue, sir.
So, ha. As I told you, the first uh, shloka, okay, as a prayer, what I was saying, that we will chant first, and then we'll start with the actual thing. रागादिरोगान् सततानुषक्तान् अशेषकाय प्रसृतान् शेषान् औत्सुक्यमोहारतिदान् जगान यो पूर्ववैद्याय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै. This is the first shloka in first chapter. So, अथातो द्रव्यादिविज्ञानीयमध्यायं व्याख्यास्यामः इति हस्माहुरात्रेयादयो महर्षयः. द्रव्यमेव रसादीनां श्रेष्ठं ते हि तदाश्रयाः पञ्चभूतात्मकं तत्तु क्ष्मामधिष्ठाय जायते अम्बुयोन्यग्निपवन नभसां समवायतः तन्निर्वृत्तिर्विशेषश्च व्यपदेशस्तु भूयसः तस्मान्नैकरसं द्रव्यं भूतसङ्घातसम्भवात् नैकदोषास्ततो रोगास्तत्र व्यक्तो रसः स्मृतः अव्यक्तो नुरसः किञ्चिद् अन्ते व्यक्तोऽपि चेष्यते गुर्वादयो गुणाद्रव्ये पृथिव्यादौ रसाश्रये रसेषु व्यपदिश्यन्ते साहचर्योपचारतः तत्र द्रव्यं गुरुस्थूलस्थिरगन्धगुणोल्बणम् पार्थिवं गौरवस्थैर्यसङ्घातोपचयावहम् द्रवशीतगुरुस्निग्धमन्दसान्द्ररसोल्बणम् आप्यं स्नेहनविष्यन्दक्लेदप्रह्लादबन्धकृत् रूक्षतीक्ष्णोष्णविशद सूक्ष्मरूपगुणोल्बणम् आग्नेयं दाहभावरणप्रकाशपचनात्मकम् वायव्यं रूक्षविशदलघुस्पर्शगुणोल्बणम् रौक्षलाघववैशद्यविचारग्लानिकारकम् नाभसं सूक्ष्मविशदलघुशब्दगुणोल्बणम् सौशीर्यलाघवकरं जगत्येवमनौषधम् न किञ्चिद्विद्यते द्रव्यं वशान्नानार्थयोगयोः. So these are the 10 slokas. So be ready with them today also. When we start, let us start with this particular these particular 10 shlokas. Okay. So at the end of the series, I want you to by heart the whole of the chapter. Okay. So द्रव्यम एव रसादीनां श्रेष्ठम ते हि तत् आश्रयाः. So te here refers to rasadi. Okay. So dravyam eva rasadinam shreshtham. So he is talking regarding avdharana. Okay. Or nirdhara. So it is the siddhanta. Okay. So bahuvidaihi parikshakaihi pariksha sthapito nirnayah. Okay. So it is a nirdhara. So he tells that dravyam eva rasadinam shreshtham. There is no doubt at all. Dravya itself is Shrestha among all the rasadis. Okay, so it is Nirdhara, it is a Siddhanta. So he is uh, giving utmost importance to this particular thing. There is no doubt that among the rasadis, Dravya itself is Shrestha. And next he is giving a reason, Tehi tat ashrayaha, because those all are residing in the Dravya. Okay, so I know there is a PGs. Okay, there are many such PGs in Bangalore. Okay, so you all are students and you are residing in that particular PG. I know one of the my classmates were there. The girls PG is Kushi PG something. Okay, so let us take an example of Kushi PG. So if all of you are like residing in Kushi PG, that is Ashraya for you. If there is no Kushi PG, you may not reside there, right? You don't have any Ashraya. Okay, so if there is a uh, Ashraya is vanished, then Ashrita are also been vanished. Okay, so it is like a this itself is a karana for all of rasadis. Okay, because dravya is there, then rasadis are residing in there, and then they are showing their action. Okay, dravya itself cannot show any action, but because of rasadi, it is showing its identity. For example, mango is a dravya. So in the mango, rasadis are residing. So you are telling that this dravya is mango. It has special odor. It has a special taste. It has a special color. So all those rasa adi, rasa, guna, virya, etc. Everything is in a very identical manner. It is present in particular dravya. So you call it as mango. Similarly, it is present in maybe milk. So you name it as a milk. Okay, so dravya, it is a dravya, that's it. But alone dravya cannot give its own entity. Totally no. It has to be in the samamaya karana with rasadi, then only it can produce its identity. Or else dravya is like a common thread in everything. Okay, starting from a pin to the what to say, the steel vessels and all, everywhere dravya is common, but these rasadis changes. Okay, according to that the naming is been changed. Okay, so dravyam eva rasadinam shreshtham, as it is giving ashraya, so it is shrestha, and rest all are ashrita in it. So tasmat dravyam pradhanam. So what he tells, रसादीनाम् इति निर्धारणे षष्ठी रसवीर्यादीनां मध्ये द्रव्यमेव प्रधानं कुतः? How? ते रसादयो, all the rasa adis, हि यस्मात् तत् आश्रयाः तदेव द्रव्यम् आश्रयो येषां त एव अत एव केवला रस आदयो न उपलभ्यन्ते. This is very important. Okay, to show madhura dravya, is it possible? You can give a taste through madhura ahara, but you cannot show it. Okay, you cannot show in your hand this particular dravya is madhura dravya. Sorry, you can show madhura dravya, but you cannot show madhura rasa. Got it? So showing dravya is always possible, but showing rasades is not possible, because those have no special entity. Those all are residing in dravya, and those are showing their significance through the dravya. It needs something to show its impact. So that something is nothing but dravya. Got it? So they're saying that dravyam eva rasatinam shreshtham. So it is very easy now. Yasmat drushto yavaha swaduhu guruhu api anilapradaha दीपनम शीतम अपि आज्यम वसा उष्ण अपि अग्निसादिनी. So there are many examples Hemadri is giving. So something which is sweet in taste, whenever we say, we are not tasting sweet as such in the form of only sweet. I mean, madhura rasa, whenever we talk, we are talking in the form of dravya. Okay, as such, there is no entity called madhura rasa. Whenever it is taking residence in the dravya, then and only then it can express its madhuratva. Until unless it comes in the form of dravya, it has zero existence, or it is as equal as no existence. Okay, so to show its impact, it has to come and reside in the dravya. Okay, so it is so easy. For example, to attain the form of ice for water, it has to freeze at 0 degrees Celsius or below that. Then only it will take the form. Only 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, in that form, if you're telling that ice is present in the water, who will believe it? Okay, or why should one believe? Because you are not showing it. Okay, so the Madhura Rasa is existing in the universe. If you are telling, people may not understand properly. People may not believe you. But if you are giving a jalebi to a person and tell them to eat, and then he will enjoy. That enjoyment is because of Madhura Rasa, and because Madhura Rasa is residing in the jalebi, so the jalebi is expressing Madhura Rasa. Then you tell, in the universe Madhura Rasa is present. Then he will tell, yes, 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 give another jalebi. Okay, so whenever we talk about rasadis, it has no any special existence. It all everything rasadis are residing in the dravya, hence dravya is important. Hence dravya is shrestha among all the rasadis. That is the nirdhara, that is the siddhanta given by our acharya, and that is helpful to put forth the satkarya vada in future. Okay, so with this, let me conclude today. I think all of you understood why dravya is important. Okay, with the examples I told. So, as we go further, okay, let me give a clinical touch to the description. Okay, so we completed first charana of first shloka of 9th chapter today. Okay, so let me stop here. I think question answer uh, session will be kept, and that would be better, I guess. Okay, than sparing last 10 minutes. So, however, as per your conveniency and as per Dr. Vishwa's advice, let us do that. Okay, so maybe from next classes, if you people want, uh, every day 5 minutes or 10 minutes to be kept for question and answering, then we can keep, or one special day after the 9th chapter. Okay, whenever you are getting questions, you please make a note of it, and at the end of the series we will give a whole class for your doubts. Okay, so that very easily we can answer there. Okay, so the decision is left on Dr. Vishwa. However, his suggestion, let us follow that. So with this, let me conclude today's class. Please start the prayer. रागातिरोगान् सततानुशक्तान् अशेषकाय प्रसृतान् शेषान् औत्सुक्यमोहारतिदान् जघान यो पूर्ववैद्याय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै